Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are healthy and fit at your home. I'm Sandhya Patel, your mathematics teacher from St. Mary High School. We have started our first chapter of class 5th mathematics, that is chapter number 1, the fish tail. We have already completed our chapter number 2, that is shapes and angles. In our previous class, we have started chapter number 1, that is the fish tail, in which we have completed till page number 6. So today we are going to see ahead. So let's see what is given. Fishermen can feel wind and look at the sun to find out which way to go. Many of us would get lost and would not be able to find our way on the sea, where you only see water, water and nothing else. Now what is given? It is given that fishermen can feel wind and they can look at the sun to find out which way they are going. For example, if sometime you get lost, what you can do, you can look at the sun and you will be able to find the direction, right? So sun is very useful for finding the direction. Now let's see what is given ahead. Find out. Look at the sun and find out the direction from where it rises. Now what you have to do, you have to look at the sun, right? This picture you have to look at and you have to find that in which direction does the sun rise. Now let's see what is given first. From where you are, what interesting thing do you see to your east? Now what is given that where are you? From that you have to see what interesting things you can see in the east direction. Now tell me, where is sun is rise? We all know that sun rise in east. So you can write that. This answer you have to write in your notebook, that I can see sun is rising in the east. You can see in the picture that sun is rising in the east. So I can see sun is rising in the east and wind is blowing. Now the second question, name two things that are lying to your west. So this is the east, right? The direction in which sun rises is the east. So opposite of that will be west. So this is east. So this will be west. Now you have to write two things that you can see on the west direction. So you can write the hut and the tree. These are the two things that you can see lying at the west. So this thing you have to write in a notebook, that hut and tree are the two things lying to my west. Now let's see ahead what is given. What a catch. So that is a story. Let's read. Out on the sea, fishermen look for a place where they hope to find a good catch of fish. Now, whenever the fishermen are going in the sea, what they look for? They look for the place from where they can get a good catch of a fish. Right? There they spread their nets. They will have to wait for many hours for the fish to come into their nets. Now what they do? They spread the net. They carry net with them, and in that net they can catch the fish. So as soon as they reach there, what they do? They spread their net, and this way they wait for hours for getting fish trapped in that net. Now let's see in the picture, right? You can see this is a short fish. How long it is, right? What a long short fish. It is very long. They have catch this special short fish. Now let's see ahead. Look at the different types of boats. Some boats have motors and go further into the sea. Since they go far out, they can catch more fish. These boats travel faster at the speed of about 20 km in 1 hour. So you have to see boats in that motors are there. What they do? Go travel motor helps to travel the boat faster. So with the help of using the motor boat, what they can do? They can go farther to catch more fishes. So what is given? The boat travel at the speed of 20 km per hour. Now let's see what is given. What is the question? How far would the motor boat go in 3.5 hours? Now what we have to do? We have to find that how many distance can the motor boat travel in 3.5 hours. Speed is given, right? This speed is given that it can travel 20 km in 1 hour. Now you have to find that how many kilometers the boat can travel. So for that, what we have to do? We have to multiply 20, that is the speed of the boat, with the distance, that is 3.5. 3.5 means 3.5. This way you can find the distance traveled by motor boats in 3.5 hours. Now if you multiply 20 into 3 into 5, what will be the answer? Answer will be 70 kilometer. Answer will be 70 kilometer. So this thing you have to write in a notebook, that first how you will write? You will write that in the question, the motor boat travel at the speed of about 20 kilometer in 1 hour. This line you have to write first. Then what you have to write? Then you write, then the distance traveled by motor boat in 3.5 an hour is equal to 20 into 3.5. Right? This will write. Then after you will multiply 20 into 3.5 will be 70 kilometer. So you will write equals to 70 kilometer. So this will be your answer. This way you are going to write in your notebook. Now let's see this question. How much time will they take to go 85 kilometer? Now it is asking that to travel 85 kilometer, what time they will take. So let's see. Let's try to find it out. See, they are traveling 20 kilometer in 1 hour, right? They are traveling 20 kilometer in 1 hour, and they want to travel 85 kilometer. So how we are going to solve? We are going to see 20 into 4, right? 20 kilometer into 4 hour, they will reach 80 kilometer, right? They will reach 80 kilometer. Similarly, in 1/4 hour, they will reach, if we multiply 1/4 into 20, they will reach 5 kilometer. How 5 kilometer? 1/4. If I cut it, answer will be 5, right? So answer will be 5 kilometer. So what will the answer? Total time taken will be 4 hours and 15 minutes. 4 hours and 15 minutes. 1/4 hour means it is the 1/4 of 1 hour. That is 60 divided by 4. 60 divided by 4. That will be 15. That for 4 hours 15 minutes. So how you are going to write the answer? See, I will tell you and you will write. First you have to write, in the question mentioned is motor travels at the speed of about 20 kilometer in 1 hour. Then you will write, then the distance traveled by motor boat in 4 hours is equal to 20 into 4. Then you will write equals to 80 kilometer. This thing I hope you have written. Now let's see what are going to write ahead. Then what you have to write? Then you have to write the distance traveled by motor boats in 1 and 4 hour. 1 upon 4 hour is equal to 4 hour is equal to 1/4 into 20. Then you have to divide. If I divide 20 by 4, what will be the answer? Answer will be 5. So is equal to 5 kilometer. Right? So from first solution we get 80 kilometer, and from second solution we get 5 kilometer. So therefore you will write, therefore the total time taken by motor boat to a distance 85 kilometer is equal to 4 hours and 15 minutes. So this will be your answer. This you have to write in a notebook. The way I have dictated, the same way you have to write in your notebook. So let's see ahead. See what is given. This is motor boat. This is again motor boat. This is long tail boat. You can see that it is little bit long and it has a tail, right? So it is known as long tail boat. And this is a big machine boat, or you can say trawler. Now let's see what is given. But the fishermen are now very worried. There are some very big machine boats, trawlers in the business. They go far out and put their big nets deep in the sea. This way they collect a whole lot of fish, leaving very few near the seashore. They also stay out on the sea for many days. Now, fishermen who are using motorboat are worried. Why they are worried? Because there are very big machine boats also, like this. You can see in this, right? This is a big machine boat. Some fishermen are using these types of boat for business. What they do? They go very far out in the sea and uses big net to catch lot of fish. Due to this, what happened? There is very few fish remain near the seashore. And they what the fishermen do, the big machine boat fishermen will stay in that sea for a long time. So this is not good for that fishermen who are using motor boat. So let's see, this big machine boats also catch the small baby fish which have yet to grown up. Fishermen in the smaller boats always let the baby fish pass through the net to go back into the sea. They choose a net size in such a way that only the grown up fish are caught. Now what these big machine boats do, they also catch the small baby fish which yet do not grow up. But fishermen that are traveling in the smaller boat, what they do, they let the baby fish go away so that they can be grown up. They select the net in a such a way that the grown up fish only be caught and the baby fish are not be caught in that net. So this is the thing difference between the big fisherman and small fisherman. Now let's see what is given ahead. For hundreds of years, fishermen have cared for the sea and fishes and fish only little to eat and sell. They say that if travelers catch 1,000 of kilogram of fish every day, there will be no fish left in the sea. Now, what is given that for hundred of years, these fishermen have been caring for the sea. How they catch only little of fish and then sell them. But trawlers, what they do? They catch thousands of such fishes every day, and due to which there will be no fish left in the sea, and this is not good for the aquatic life. Now let's see what is given. Write a news report about the dangers faced by the fishes in our rivers and seas. Now you have to write a news report on how the danger is faced by the fishes in the river and the sea. This you have to do as your homework. So for today, this much only. In our next class, we are going to see ahead, that is which boat gets how much. This thing we will learn in the next class. So thank you so much.